Mini episode 1862 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1862, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for week 1 of the 2025 NFL season, as well as a look at week 2 of the college football season. This podcast is excerpted from this week's edition of the 2025 FDH College and Pro Tip Sheet, available on the main page at fantasydrafthelp.com. Extra features that you will find there include our first 4 teams on the outside looking in for the college football playoff, our full NFL power rankings, and our list of fantasy players never to bench if they are healthy and not on a bye, which nobody is this week. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. Here they are: 1 Ohio State, 2 Georgia, 3 Penn State, 4 LSU, 5 Texas, 6 Miami, 7 Oregon, 8 Notre Dame, 9 Arizona State, 10 BYU, 11 Iowa State, 12 Tulane. For last week's college picks on Twitter, we were 1-4. Here's what we've got this week: Ohio +3 over West Virginia, Iowa State -3 over Iowa, Michigan +6 over Oklahoma, Bowling Green +20 over Cincinnati, and Arizona State -7 over Mississippi State. In the NFL, we're going for our 4th season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. We came within a few picks of that last year. Here's our picks for this week: LA Chargers +3 over Kansas City, Atlanta +2 over Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh -2.5 over the New York Jets, Miami in a pick'em over Indianapolis, Carolina +3.5 over Jacksonville, New York Giants +6 over Washington, Cleveland +5 over Cincinnati, New England -2.5 over Las Vegas, Tennessee +8.5 over Denver, Green Bay -2.5 over Detroit, Houston +3 over the Los Angeles Rams, Buffalo +1 over Baltimore, and Chicago +1.5 over Minnesota. For our big 3, it's Philadelphia -8 over Dallas, and San Francisco -2.5 over Seattle. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 1, it's Arizona -6.5 over New Orleans. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. Quarterback: Joe Flacco, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, and Caleb Williams. Running back: Chase Brown, James Conner, James Cook, Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, Amarian Hampton, Chuba Hubbard, Bucky Irving, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Kenneth Walker III, and Kyron Williams. Wide receiver: Devontae Adams, Nico Collins, Mike Evans, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy, Ladd McConkey, Terry McLaurin, George Pickens, Devontae Smith, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Jamison Williams, Garrett Wilson, and Xavier Worthy. Tight end: Mark Andrews, T.J. Hawkinson, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Tucker Kraft, Sam Laporta, Colston Loveland, David Njoku, Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, and Tyler Warren. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.